with some crafting and some paper sounds, and hopefully that's nice and relaxing for you. So we'll see how we get on as we go. So we're starting with a card blank, which I've already got paint on, but it's fine because we're going to cover it. And I've got some backing paper to go on, and then I painted this using watercolours, and I thought that would just be such a nice thing just to go on a card, my happy birthday in it. So I thought we'd just use that. So as we go, I may jazz it up. I've got my box of washi tapes here. I've got a lot of tools here that I'll be using, and yeah, we'll see how we get on. So let's get started. We'll start with gluing down some backing paper. Now, yeah. I've put a little cover on my table today because, one, I'm really aware that the white's very bright and might not be nice for ASMR viewing, because if you're anything like me, I use ASMR to go to sleep. So a really bright white background wasn't ideal, but also I don't want to get glue on my table. So let's get this on here. I want to get all the colours as much as I can, and then I'll trim it. I also want it to be straight, and let's do it this way, because then I've got a little bit more freedom to move and trim. This is why I use breadstick, because it's movable. There we go. I think that will do for now. Kind of want to just let it bake and settle for a little bit, and then we can do things with it. So. Okay, right, let's do some trimming. So this, I need tools. I'll put that away for now, but I might need it again. Let's try again. I was always really bad for going really heavy with craft knives. And just really going off the line or off the target and ripping the paper. So I try not to go too heavy, but I'm finding the right weight to use. We can tidy that up. And it's a new blade. Well, it's a relatively new blade, so. Now we're talking. That was satisfying. Oh, gosh. Lovely. Right, let's just tidy up that little bit. I might get my corner punch out to sort out the corners, but only because I don't like straight lines on cards. I like it to be rounded and pleasing. But anyway, right, so that's backing done. Good start. That is chunky, isn't it? I don't want to start trimming too much off because I feel like you're going down a dangerous line here. But I'm going to end up whittling the card down to nothing. Anyway, right. Okay, here we are. Nothing ever goes smoothly, does it? Ever. I mean, this is the joy of a handcrafted card, that it doesn't have to look perfect. In fact, if it looked perfect, it would look like it was bought in a shop. So that's part of the joy. Knocked my boom. Apologies. We'll get there. If you wanted a channel which is really like precise crafting, this is not the channel for you. I'm quite chaotic, but you know, the end product will be great, and that's all that matters. Okay. A little bit to take off there. Right. Happy with that. So, card. I'm not happy with that top, but we can straighten that out later. Yeah, because I've got to try and fit this. Actually, no, we need to get this tidied, and then I can start working out how I'm going to fit the topper onto it, because I don't want to get it wrong and make it hella wonky. Okay, done. Right, so now I need to work out sizing on this. So I think I will trim this down. Pray for me. Just to get some of the, because obviously this is cream and this is white, now it's not, it's coloured, so a little bit more freedom. But I do need to mark it up so I do this properly, because this is, oh my god, original artwork, and I get one shot at it, otherwise I've got to paint it again. So let's get this right. I'm folding this up on my board. I can see what I'm doing. Yep. And I'm really going to put some lines, I think. seems to stay so well. The cats just started shouting, so clearly it's coming up to lunchtime for him. Right, that's down. I'm going to give it a little press. Okay. And then what I need to do then is put a greeting, just like a happy birthday in some nice cursive